Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. I am grade 3 science teacher. Today, as I've given you last time homework, so I took test of chapter 10 measurements, and the children have revised it very well. They gave me very good answers. Then, since we have started this chapter 11, light, sound, and force, you have already make the title page and you have already done the three questions from there in your copies that I have shared in the WhatsApp group. So we just revised the first three questions. So question number one was, what are the light sources? Now the light sources are those objects or illuminous objects that give their own light. They are called light sources or luminous objects. For example, sun, torch, lamp, firefly, they give their own light and they are luminous objects. But the objects, then question number two was, what are non-luminous objects? So the objects that do not produce and do not give their own light, they are called non-luminous objects. For example, moon doesn't have its own light. It receives light from the sun and then it can be appeared. As we see that we also studied that why do we need light? We need light to see our surroundings clearly. That's why we need light. And then we studied about the three types of objects. Objects can be divided into transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. Now, what are transparent objects? Transparent objects are those that allow light to pass through them completely, like glass, like water. You can see on the other side of the glass and the water. So, these are transparent objects. Then comes the translucent objects. Translucent objects are those from which the light can pass through, but partially. Partially means not fully. So we can see on the other side of the object but not very clearly. For example, if we allow light to pass through butter paper or colored plastic, we will be able to see but not very clearly. Then the third type of object is opaque objects. Opaque objects are those objects which does not allow light to pass through them at all. So we can never see on the other side of the object. For example, if we try to pass the light through a wall or through wood, it will not be allowed to pass on the other side. So these are called opaque objects. And opaque objects is quality is that when we throw light on the opaque objects, like if we throw light on a wall, it will bend. It will bend and it will bounce on the opposite side, because light always travels in a straight line and these lines are called rays. And the second quality of opaque object is that it leads to the formation of shadows. Now let's learn about shadows. Open up, this was page number 109. Now open up page number 110. We have already studied this experiment in the last class, so we did not study this again. Let's come to the page number 110, and today we studied about how the shadows are formed. A shadow is a dark area or shape made by an object that blocks light rays. It is formed when the path of light is blocked by the object. Same it is with the opaque object. When you throw light on an opaque object, then the shadow is formed. And what is shadow? Shadow is the dark area that is made by an object which is blocked, which blocks the light rays. When the object blocks the light rays, then the shadow is formed. And this I have given in your homework also. Question number 4 till 3 we have already done. So question number 4 is, what is a shadow? And the answer is here: a shadow is a dark area or shape made by an object that blocks light rays. It is formed when the path of the light is blocked by the object. Now then I have given one more question in your homework. What is the meaning of the term eclipse? That answer lies on page number 111. Answer number 5. When the three heavenly bodies line up in a straight line The light from the sun is either blocked by the earth or the moon. A large shadow is cast and it is called an eclipse. So this is answer number 5. We studied that sun is the center of the solar system, earth is a planet, and earth is always revolving around the sun. And on the other hand, moon is a natural satellite. It's a satellite and it is revolving around the earth. Now, when light from the sun falls on the earth, then the moon reflects the sun's light. But when these three heavenly bodies, they are in a straight line, and either of them is blocking the light of the sun, either the earth or either the moon is blocking the light of the sun, then a shadow is cast on the earth, and that shadow is called an eclipse. So that was answer number 5. What is the meaning of the term eclipse? Starts from here and finishes here. These two questions you do it in your copies. This is your homework. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.